Hi, this is Shreyas, and today's video we are going to talk about how to use MongoDB with ESP32, and we're going to use Node.js as a server that sits between these two for the communication so that everything becomes very easy. This is going to be a tutorial that helps you store sensor data or any sort of values you want from your IoT projects directly into MongoDB Atlas, so you don't have to install anything. You just set up the code inside the ESP, set up the server, and it will send data that it receives from the ESP32 over Wi-Fi. So the first thing you have to do is, I'll leave the link for this project in the description, but this is the link. You have to go here. It's my GitHub page, and you have to download this as zip. Now I've downloaded it, and then you can extract it wherever you want, and then just go inside, and this is the entire project. It's very simple. This is an IONO file that you will be able to open in Arduino IDE. I will come to that later. So that's the first things you need to do. Download as zip, and I'll stop this because it's already done. And then head over to nodejs.org and download this Windows installer and go through its steps so that you can install Node.js on your machine. And the way you check Node.js is installed is you type node version inside any terminal, and you should get this. You should also try to type npm so that you are double sure that npm is also installed on your machine. So Node.js is set up. Now let's go to MongoDB. Now I will log in using Google, but you can log in using anything that you want, and then let it load. You will come into an interface like this. Now you may be asked to create an organization, just name it whatever you want, and then head over to clusters under database. Build a cluster. This is only a one-time setup, and all you have to do, I'll choose the free plan because we don't need to pay anything to get started. You call it cluster 0, leave everything as default. It's almost the best settings and the least delay that you'll get compared to other servers. So just keep everything as it is. Just choose the free plan and create deployment. I don't know why it's asking for CAPTCHA. Yep. Got it. So connect to your application. That's what it shows. Let me see this. Yeah. So in this down here, you will be prompted to do these things. So install the driver, copy this command, go to your terminal, paste it, let it run. Okay, so it's installed MongoDB on our machine. Now this is your connection string. It will require you to add your database password, and it will be the password that you set for the database later on. Now, so as you can see, what's happening is it's kind of adding a sample data set here. Let that happen. It's not a big deal. What you have to do now is go to database and network access under the security tab. Yeah, and you have to add a new database user, or if already existing, just edit it and go down here, edit password, enter a new password. So you can either auto regenerate and copy it and store the password somewhere. Now I'm not going to show you my password obviously, but this is how you get a password which you are going to use to connect in this string. So when you get this string, just copy your password and paste here. Remove the, so you don't have to keep the angle braces here. You have to replace this entire thing with your password. Now where do you have to replace it? I will show you. So this is our server.js. I'll open it in VS Code to show you how it looks. So this is the connection string. You have to replace the connection string with the one that you can get in the connect drivers and Node and this one. So copy this with VS Code, replace your connection string, and put your database password here. I'm not going to show you my password. Then you are set. So this is a server. Let's this thing, save it. So I saved this thing, click done, go to Arduino IDE. So you have to download Arduino IDE, or you can use any other software if you want to flash using that. This is a script that has a Wi-Fi, HTTP client, and Arduino JSON, so it can communicate with the Node server. You have to set your Wi-Fi SSID, Wi-Fi password, and IPv4 address. The way you get your IPv4 address is by going to terminal and typing ipconfig. Take this address. This is your IPv4 address, and just so put it here, save, and yep, that's it. You have to do these two things, and once you're done, I have this, let me show you. I have this ESP32 here, so I'm going to connect it to my laptop. Go to this thing here, find boards, ESP32, dev board, COM4, select OK, and in Boards Manager you have to install these two things. Now it's obviously processing, it's going to take a lot of time, so I'll come back when it's done, but that's what you have to do. Back to the project, you have to go to ESP32 cat timer and open up the code from there in order to go here, obviously. Then in this server.js, so what you have to do is npm init y is the command. This will initialize the project, and now you have to paste this command in the terminal. That didn't also, this should return without any errors, and you are set. So as you can see, additional files have been created here: package, package lock, node modules. So the installation has completed, and as I was telling you before, you have to replace your connection string in the server.js as we did before, and also add in your password. And once that is done, and then the last step is run this server. So again, open in terminal and node server.js. It shows authentication failed because, well, I didn't add in my password. Let me quickly add that in. Yep, so now I have added in the password to the connection string, and we run this command, and as you can see, successfully connected to MongoDB Atlas. Server is running here. Now comes the next part of setup. So ESP32, you have to replace your SSID password here and do the ipconfig trick. Then you have to upload the code to ESP32, so just hit this button and it will compile and upload the code to your ESP32 device here. And once that is done, you have to do a setting. So go to your settings, Windows plus I, go to networking and devices, go to your Wi-Fi network, properties, and set it to private, or else your node server will not accept any requests from the ESP32. Then go to Windows Defender Firewall, add a inbound rule for port 3000. So inbound rules, new rule, port next 3000, and hit next, allow the connection, next, ESP32, Mongo, finish. Once you're done, you can see this thing here. So I'm back, and after hitting compile, after basically installing these two and hitting compile, it's finally compiled and it's uploading the code. It's flashing to the ESP32, and that is done. We are done uploading our code. Okay, I had paused the recording because of some errors. So earlier what was happening is posting was failing because I did not do the right thing. So if you do ipconfig, this is your IP address, not the one down below, as I said in the as I was saying before. So it's logging this data now, I'm obviously sending random data here, but when you go to MongoDB, so under database, go to Data Explorer and connect. This will show a connect icon here. So when you connect here, as you can see, we have a new table. This is the sample data that was being added before, but this is a new table. And as you can see, some sort of JSON values are being added here. See? So that is the structure of MongoDB. It looks like JSON, and we have different events being logged with timestamping. So that's what is inside my code. We are cycling through this list of events and randomly just sending one of them to the node server, which is receiving this data, and pinging that data to MongoDB, which is basically taking all the data and it's logging everything. And later on you can use this to, say, record some sort of data or track some sensor data, store images, whatever it is that you want. So I will unplug the ESP32. I have unplugged it and we stopped receiving the data. To stop the terminal, just press Ctrl+C and close it. So that was the project. That's the way you can get MongoDB. That's the way you can get MongoDB working with an ESP32, and you can obviously write your own custom code. Let's say you want to measure something like humidity or temperature of a room. You can measure it and you can send it to MongoDB Atlas, and you can send it with timestamps, you can send it with additional information, anything that you want, but the basic idea remains the same. Hope you find this helpful. I'll leave all the links in the description, and have a great one. Bye.